If you are anything like me, then building an aesthetic physique trumps everything else. As impressive as they are, I've never been a fan of the bodybuilding physique and building as much muscle as possible. I prefer to look good and be mobile and athletic at the same time. In this video, I'm going to show you how to actually build an aesthetic physique without all the BS filler in between. This physique can be obtained by anyone if you actually dedicate some time and effort towards it. For the sake of this video, I'm going to assume a couple things. Number 1, you're a guy between the ages of 18 and 30. Number 2, you are sick of the way you look and want to change. And number 3, you believe building an aesthetic physique will make you feel better and make you more attractive to females. And to answer both of those questions, abso-fucking-lutely they do. Since I started training seriously and taking care of my diet, I've been able to see drastic changes in my physique. I look better, I feel better, I have more confidence, and I also enjoy going to the sauna or swimming pool because I know I have to take my shirt off. I have muscle, look lean, and more importantly, I can keep this physique all year round. Back in 2023, without having too much knowledge about the gym and without tracking any of the food I was eating, I went from this, a guy who looked like he'd never touched the gym in his life, to a guy who looked like he was actually in decent shape. And this is me now, as I record this, doing the exact same thing I'm about to share with you in this video. So enough about me. Here is how you're going to build an aesthetic physique. You're going to train 4 days per week and have 3 days off. You can decide when those days are, but what worked for me was training Monday and Tuesday, having Wednesday off, then training Thursday and Friday, then having the weekend off, and then repeating again come Monday. Here are the main muscle groups we're going to train. Number 1, chest and triceps. Number 2, legs. Number 3, back and biceps. Number 4, shoulders. And finally abs, which you will be training at the end of every single session. Now, because this is a no BS, no fluff guide, I'm not going to tell you what exercises to do for these muscle groups because I'm sure you can figure it out and even go on YouTube and search it. However, I will quickly show you the exercises I'm doing for these muscle groups currently. But there's one thing I will say about training. You need to be progressively overloading your muscles each week or two. What do I mean by that? Progressive overload is essentially where each time you train the same muscle group, so for example chest, if you bench 40k last week for 3 sets of 10, the next time you train your chest, increase the weight to 42.5 kg. This is going to make sure your muscles are constantly being challenged, which will stimulate growth. You can progressively overload in a few different ways, not just by increasing the weight. You can increase the volume, so this is reps and sets. You can increase your range of motion, or you can decrease the rest time. As long as you are hitting the muscle group each week and trying to progressively overload, you can't really go wrong with the training side. However, on the other hand, the diet side is where you can go wrong. The food you eat and your diet is just as, if not more important than the training side of it. You can do all the training you want, but if your diet is poor, then you won't really see any results. Okay, again, as this is a no BS, no fluff guide, I'll keep this as simple as possible. You are going to cut out all the BS food, all the processed food, all the crap. You're going to stick to eating real food. Food that hasn't been processed or artificially made in a lab, so you become addicted towards it. When I changed my diet back in 2023, I did it because I wanted to start eating healthier. I wanted to be healthier because I was living and eating like a slob. I didn't expect to gain and build so much muscle from just this tiny change. I wasn't even eating optimally for muscle growth either, and I experienced crazy changes. Stick to quality whole foods that are high in micronutrients and are going to provide your body with everything it needs to build the body you want. Here are a load of foods that I recommend, from good quality proteins to good quality carbs and also good quality fruits and veggies. All this food is great, but there is an inverted U curve for everything. If you are overeating, you won't see much progress because although you will be building muscle, you will still be keeping a lot of the body fat at the same time. This will make you feel like you aren't making any progress. You need to work out your total daily energy expenditure, or TDEE for short. This is the amount of calories you need to maintain your current body weight. From there, if you want to cut body fat and build muscle, work out your TDEE, or your total daily energy expenditure, and then take away 300 to 500 calories, and that is what you should be eating per day. Literally go onto the internet and search total daily energy expenditure calculator and plug in your numbers. So for example, my TDEE is 2,705 calories per day. I would then take off 500 calories, which will give me 2,205 calories per day. Very simple. When it comes to how much protein you should be eating per day, as long as you are getting 170 to 220 grams per day, you can't really go wrong. Track all this on MyFitnessPal, as it is the most accurate tracking app when it comes to food that I have used. Alongside the training and a good diet, you need to be recovering well. So to keep it brief, make sure you're getting good sleep and you're staying hydrated throughout the day. One of the biggest mistakes people make when trying to build muscle and lose body fat is training really well, eating really well in a caloric deficit, but then not doing it for a long enough period of time. This isn't a get in shape quick scheme. This isn't a turn up for 1 week and have the body of your dreams. This is a long journey that over time will work. This is why I love having a good physique, because you can't cheat. No money can buy this. It is the true form of discipline that everyone can see. I promise you, if you stick with this for at least 3 months, you will look and feel like a completely different person. But you must stick with it religiously. Stop making excuses. Stop listening to the little voice in your head that feeds you lies. Stick up for yourself and stick to the plan. To sum everything up, here's exactly what you need to do. Train 4 times per week and have 3 rest days. Eat high quality nutrient dense food with around 170 to 220 grams of protein per day. Recover properly with good sleep and hydration, and most importantly, stay consistent. But listen, if you're struggling and you're serious about cutting body fat and building lean muscle, but doing it in the right way without diet crashing, there is a link in the description below to book a call with me. I work with guys one-on-one to help them build a true aesthetic physique they can keep all year round. Let's build a plan together. With that being said, I hope you found this video useful and informative. Like and subscribe for more.